What do the biggest police officers in the world look like? Incredible height, musculature, and hands that can tie a criminal in knots. Literally.
My name is Knox.
And I'll show you the most massive law enforcers, just the sight of whom can make criminals wet their pants and lips historically start trembling. Thomas Davis. And let's start with Thomas Davis. He's a corrections officer by day and a powerlifting champion by night. How massive is he? His weight exceeds 396 pounds and he stands over 6 feet tall. Thanks to his powerful build, he's capable of demonstrating incredible strength. Davis diligently serves at the Elkhart County Jail in Indiana. In 2018, despite relatively little experience compared to others on the international stage, he claimed the world champion title at the IPF powerlifting competitions. He instantly broke several records and took first place, lifting an impressive 719 pounds raw. This result is one of the best in bench press history in powerlifting. And what about squatting 1250 pounds and deadlifting 860 pounds? Just fantastic numbers for a man whose sport isn't his main job. In addition to his prison service, Davis actively shares his progress on social media, enhancing his already incredible strength. Can you imagine how the incarcerated offenders look at him? Although, if you believe his friends, the guy has the kindest character and a bright soul, but you wouldn't say that by looking at him. Dalip Singh. And now imagine being arrested by the WWE heavyweight champion, performing his signature elbow drop. Phew, surviving that would be something. For many lawbreakers in India in the 1990s, this could have been a reality thanks to a powerful police officer named Dalip Singh. Back then, he hadn't yet achieved fame in wrestling, but he already made an impression with his imposing appearance. Before becoming known as the Great Kali, Dalip served as an assistant sub-inspector in the Punjab police for 3 years. You could spot a guy like him from afar. He reached an incredible height of 7 feet 1 inch and weighed over 352 pounds of pure muscle. He was probably the largest man in all of India. In 1993, Dalip decided to use his physical attributes and joined the Punjab police. Seeing him, criminals immediately understood that it was better not to even try to resist. After several years of service, Dalip became interested in bodybuilding, and thanks to his genetics and police training, quickly developed his physique. He won prestigious titles as Mr. India in 1995 and 1996. At the peak of his form, he weighed almost 396 pounds, surpassing all previous Indian champions. Experts considered him the biggest bodybuilder in history, with unmatched chest and shoulder width. According to legends passed down in Punjab's gyms, Dalip could bench press 600 pounds and perform barbell curls with over 200 pounds for a dozen repetitions. After success in bodybuilding, Dalip transitioned to professional wrestling in 2000, adopting the Great Kali persona. In his prime, there was no one in WWE who could match his power. Thankfully, he didn't use his skills during arrests. It would have been tough to scrape offenders off the pavement afterward. Ronnie Coleman. And where would we be without a legend? Ronnie Coleman. Mention this name to any bodybuilding enthusiast, and you'll surely see admiration in their eyes. He's a true sporting legend. Why? Coleman won 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles from 1998 to 2005, becoming the dominant champion both before and after this period.
But what's he doing on my list?
It's simple. In the midst of his phenomenal career, he also served as a police officer in Arlington, Texas. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing up to 330 pounds in the off-season, Coleman was known for his unreal level of muscle mass and fullness. His physique on stage resembled a real superhero from comics. Coleman began his police work in 1989 after earning a degree in accounting. 11 years of service in law enforcement led him to simultaneously pursue weightlifting in the department gym. And in 1998, he won his first Mr. Olympia title. For the next 8 years, no one could match his incredible muscle mass and strength. Outside the gym in his police uniform, Coleman turned into a true giant, capable of squatting 800 pounds and deadlifting the same weight. His unwavering work ethic, combined with outstanding genetics, allowed him to create, in the eyes of many athletes, the perfect physique for bodybuilding. Criminals definitely had to think 3 times before deciding to resist this athlete. Johnny Green. Johnny Green, A police officer from Dallas, Texas, impressive not only with his incredible physical attributes, but also with his astonishing strength. Born in 1980, he began building muscle at an early age, joining the U.S. Marine Corps before turning 20. Yep, the guy is definitely driven. It was the intense Marine workouts that helped Green build muscles and develop his athletic skills. After his service, Green reached a height of 6 feet 4 inches and weighed approximately 352 pounds of pure muscle mass. Not bad, huh? His impressive dimensions are perfectly proportioned. And let's be honest, he really looks intimidating. Throughout his powerlifting career, Green focused on basic exercises, bench press, overhead press, and squats. His strength is almost superhuman, especially in the bench press. Green easily presses 600 pounds, which is roughly the weight of a motorcycle. Besides his incredible bench press, Green could military press 405 pounds in a seated position. For most experienced athletes, lifting over 200 pounds overhead is considered an incredible feat, and Green easily doubled that weight. Need I say that criminals scatter at the sight of this machine? Hugo Girard. Moving on, meet Hugo Girard. This Canadian athlete is a true legend in the world of professional strongman competitions, who also dedicatedly served in the police for over a decade. Throughout his elite sporting career, he claimed 6 consecutive titles of Canada's strongest man. Additionally, he was crowned world champion in strength sports 4 times and won the prestigious Strongman Series in 2002. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing around 330 pounds of pure muscle, Girard impressed opponents with his incredible physique and steely character. While he didn't clinch the title of world's strongest man, Girard was consistently a contender, reaching the final stage of the competition annually from 1998 to 2004. That's 6 consecutive finals, where he competed against the planet's best strongmen. In 2003, at the peak of his powers, Girard set a world record in log lifting by hoisting a Ford 10-pound barbell overhead.
Not too shabby, huh?
Poundstone. Here's another police sergeant and strongman, Dalip Poundstone. Born in 1981 in Connecticut, he displayed athletic prowess from a young age, winning the state powerlifting championship back in high school. From 2000 to 2003, he temporarily stepped away from competitions to focus on service. He underwent training at the academy and became a police officer. After completing his training, he returned to competitions, dominating the strongman scene nationwide. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing around 340 pounds, Dalip was one of the largest competitors, giving him an advantage in strength competitions. He showcased promising results at the America's Strongest Man contest in 2006 and reached the pinnacle of his career from 2008, securing second place at the prestigious World's Strongest Man tournament. His remarkable achievements include deadlifting 914 pounds and log pressing 350 pounds. Dalip even won the Arnold Strongman Classic twice in 2009 and 2011, and was thrice consecutively named America's Strongest Man from 2009 to 2011, out-muscling the nation's top strongmen. Despite his rigorous training and competition schedule, Poundstone continues to serve as a police sergeant, proud to serve as an example to his colleagues. Markus Svaninvert. Markus Svaninvert is not just a police officer, but also one of the founders of the Strongest Man of Finland competition in 1987. And just a few years later, he claimed the title himself. Standing at 6 feet tall and weighing around 280 pounds of solid muscle.
Not the biggest figures I'm presenting today, but you can't deny this guy's strength.
Among his impressive feats are squatting with a 705-pound barbell, bench pressing 463 pounds, and deadlifting 705 pounds. Not too shabby, huh? Besides strength athletics, Svaninvert also excelled in athleticism and endurance. At the World's Strongest Man competitions, he consistently ranked among the leaders in challenging events, such as the Atlas Stones, where participants must carry 5 massive concrete spheres over a short distance. His combination of strength and endurance gave him a significant advantage. After retiring from strongman competitions, Svaninvert dedicated his life to serving society, working in the Finnish police force. Juggling police work with strongman training, he found his path in life, intimidating criminals simply with his presence. Yon Pak. Ever seen Asian powerhouses? Yon Pak, a South Korean police officer and bodybuilder, quickly became an internet sensation thanks to his impressive muscular physique. The rise of social media popularity across Asia made him the face of a new movement showcasing athletic figures of Korean police officers. Born in 1990, Yon began weight training in his teenage years, preparing for bodybuilding competitions. Sports instantly captured his interest, and he loved to challenge himself, striving for physical perfection through hard work and dedication. Regular gym sessions gave him a proportionate physique with ideal proportions. Standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing around 181 pounds, Yon makes an impressive impression on stage, even without the mass of heavyweight bodybuilders. Nevertheless, he consistently ranks among the leaders in competitions and even achieved IFBB professional status. Besides competitions, Yon serves in the police, where he's respected by both colleagues and citizens. Under his influence, police departments throughout South Korea began holding their own bodybuilding contests to showcase the most athletic officers. Everyone aims to become the next star cop like Pak. Aside from police work and bodybuilding, Yon is very family-oriented. You can often see him happily posing and training with his wife and children, setting an example for others on how to balance work, hobbies, and family. Kirill Sarychev. Kirill Sarychev, hailing from New Jersey, realized his natural strength and abilities from childhood, excelling in football, wrestling, and lacrosse during his school years. Everything came naturally to him. His body instantly adapted to any challenge. After serving in the National Guard, Kirill first tried his hand at competitive powerlifting in 2017 and immediately won a local competition, realizing that strength sports were his calling. The following year, he conquered the world of powerlifting, clinching the top spot at the National Bench Press Championship, despite minimal experience. There, he bench pressed an incredible 557 pounds, setting state and national records. Now, standing at around 6 feet tall and weighing 284 pounds, Kirill is focused on developing strength in basic exercises, squats, bench presses, and deadlifts. At a recent competition, he squatted 840 pounds, bench pressed 660 pounds, and deadlifted 840 pounds. These are impressive results, especially for such a young athlete. Besides his duties at the correctional facility, Kirill continues to train and compete whenever he finds the time. Dubbed the Tiger, he possesses the strength, perseverance, and potential to become one of the greatest strength athletes in the world. Let's watch Kirill Sarychev. And where would we be without the Russian bear and the absolute bench press champion? Kirill Sarychev, a Russian athlete, stands out in the world of powerlifting with his record-breaking achievements in the basic exercises, showcasing pure strength and power. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing around 397 pounds, he perfectly fits the concept of a strong man. In late 2015, he astonished the powerlifting community by bench pressing an incredible 738 pounds without the use of special equipment. This astounding feat shattered the previous world record in bench press and solidified Sarychev's reputation as one of the strongest athletes. His remarkable skills were not limited to bench press. He also excelled in squats and deadlifts. In squats, Sarychev set a personal record by squatting 793 pounds. After that, he deadlifted a colossal 939 pounds, a result that very few athletes can even come close to achieving.
And I'm talking about world record holders.
But few know that Kirill Sarychev began his journey combining a career as an athlete and a Moscow police officer, but later dedicated his life to sports. Well, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of the law encountering anyone from this list. By the way, you can earn money honestly. If you know how to write scripts, edit videos, or voiceover clips, then rise to our Telegram bot via the link in the description. We'll be happy to collaborate.
Thanks for watching.